All right, today is kind of an exciting day and a sad day. You might notice I've got a bunch of junk laying all over the garage, and well, the Jeep's been taken down to the level that I'm going to trade it in. So today we're going for one last ride. Got the title, couldn't forget that. Got the checkbook, got both keys. And yeah, got a couple errands to run on my way up. Figured I would document some of the drive. It's a nice misty day. Gotta remember, I gotta pull my insurance paperwork out of here when I get up there. There's all that. Registration. Yep. In fact, I'm gonna just pull that out now, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. We'll stick that somewhere that I know I'm not going to forget it. Northbound and down into Fort Collins. I have two real quick stops to make before I jump on the interstate and boogie all the way up into Wyoming. As we get closer to Wyoming, I will explain exactly why I'm buying this Jeep from an out-of-state dealership. And then, of course, when I get actually close and to the dealership, I'll tell you about them, how I know them, and how awesome they are. So it's very well worth the 2-hour drive. We're going to shut the camera off and kick the tunes on, and we'll fire up some more roll when we hit the interstate. Pit stop number 1. Bank deposit. Got to have money for this down payment. Hello, good. Thanks.
Yeah, take care.
All right. Money in the bank. Pit stop number 2. Pit stop number 2 is kind of funny. Sold my old tires. Well, they weren't old. They were practically new. Sold my 35s to a friend, and in the process of doing so, accidentally gave her the spare hubcap to my KMC beadlocks, and I was frantically trying to find it in the garage and I couldn't, so gotta pick that up real quick from work, and then we can roll northbound. close to the Wyoming border, you get these slight little side winds. It's coming out of the east right now. I keep holding the steering wheel to the right. We are coming up on the Wyoming border. Got a honk when you cross the border. Up here in Wyoming do things differently. It's not like it is in most of Colorado, all along the Front Range. We know the family up here that has two dealerships right next door to each other. They're brothers. One's got the Chrysler, Ram, whatever else they sell, and the other has the Ford, Lincoln, Mercury dealer right next door. Emailed the owner of the Jeep dealership and told him what I was looking for, and he has a brand spanking new leftover 18 still on the lot. $500 incentive from Jeep right now to get rid of those because they want them gone. It's end of April of 19 already. So I've been keeping an eye on this Jeep for a while and not selling. Really wanted that Jeep Gladiator. Honest to God, I want the Jeep Gladiator. However, been watching all the videos and press videos and things like that are coming out of Moab and all the test drives, and they're long. They're damn long in the wheelbase, and it's still going to be a fun vehicle. It's going to hurt it a little bit. But for the price, because they are brand spanking new and there's no deals on them yet, I opted for this 4-door, leftover 18 4-door. And he made me a smoking deal on this thing because it wasn't selling. It's got a 2-inch Mopar lift kit on it and 35-inch Toyo MT tires. So the price was right. It was less than a similarly optioned Gladiator, not by a substantial amount, multiple thousands. And the deal on this 4-door Rubicon with complete factory warranty on the lift, everything, was just too good to pass up. So, being that we know these guys, and I wouldn't normally do this if I was trading a vehicle in Colorado because I just don't care, I'm going to top this thing off with gas because it's basically empty. It took a little over 3/4 of a tank in that Wyoming wind just to get up here. So it's only fair. I'm getting a new vehicle with a full tank of gas. I'm going to fill this one up. See if there's a pump I can just pull right into here. Maybe. Yep. Alright, we're going to gas this pig up for the last time. Alright. just a hop, skip, and a jump northbound. Parked out front. All right. We're gonna back in next to that sucker. There it is. Pumpkin orange metallic. All detailed and pretty looking. Big orange beast. Let's get these mirrors adjusted so we can get out of here. See if we can get the seat in a bit more comfy position. And we want to adjust. I think that is. That's a little lumbar. All right. Had to get the mirrors adjusted and get the seat adjusted. And we're off. 500 and some pocket change a month later. Oh yeah, that GoPro mount's way too loose right there. I will address that. That thing's shaking like mad. In fact, let's pull in here. We will address that right now. Oh yeah, much better. Got it on the windshield. All right. That overhead trim piece on these JLs is just tacked up there. It's not actually the structural part like it is on the JK. It's gonna take a while to get used to that auto stop start thing. Those guys up there at Bob Ruar Motors are awesome. So nice to talk to, no pressure. Filled out the paperwork. I mean, that only took a half an hour. We chatted for another 20 minutes. I'm telling you, if you need a Jeep and you don't want to be dicked around by the front range dealerships in Colorado, take the hour and 45-minute drive to Wheatland, Wyoming. You will not be disappointed. I'm barely on the gas pedal and this thing's nipping on 55 mile an hour already. It's got so much torque behind that little 2-liter 4-banger. was admittedly leery about it, but this thing's incredible. We did a quick test drive before we signed paperwork just to not go into this blind, and it was instantaneously impressive. We're going to run her up to 75, get the cruise control, get back to Loveland. First impressions at a whole whopping 80 miles driven. Unbelievable refinements. It's windy. This thing's pulling about 12 miles a gallon right now. This Wyoming wind is just brutal. You can even hear it whistling across the Jeep. But this is way more stable. And it's, I don't know if that's just wheelbase or if that's just how much these are different, but I'm holding the wheel to the left to go straight, and I'm not getting blown all over the road quite as dramatically as I was in that two-door JK. So very impressive. I don't know if you can hear the wind like ramp up and slow down and change pitch, but there's these little pockets that you drive into, which is pretty common coming down the Cheyenne Ridge just before the state border, state line. So crossing back into Colorado. On these downhills, the Jeep goes all the way into 8th gear. There's 2 overdrives on this, and the mileage jumps to 25 instant. So this thing wants to get 20 miles a gallon, but this crazy ass side wind right now, literally coming straight out of the east, it's basically averaging 12.4. Pretty common there, just downshifted into 6th. Pretty common with a turbocharged engine. You work these things really hard in the wind, but by God, we're going 80 mile an hour. Haven't even seen that fluctuate. Back in northern Colorado, home of horrible drivers. Still windy out. It wasn't supposed to be that windy today, but still windy. We're still holding the steering wheel to the left. You're kind of blowing around a little bit. Mile per gallon of the new Jeep has jumped all the way to 13.3. It was at 11, well, was it 12? It was below a 12 coming into Cheyenne, and then it jumped into the 12s in Cheyenne. It's all downhill from Cheyenne to this exit I'm going to get off at. This thing desperately wants to pull into the 20s. The instant mile per gallon on the dash keeps jumping into the 25 and 30 range. There's way too much air in these tires. There's a really rough section of interstate back there that I was jumping all over the place. I think the wheels were hopping. The steering wheel was nice and solid. That auto stop start thing just absolutely does not feel right. The vehicle just shut off right there. I told myself I was gonna try it out, leave it enabled, before I buy one of those programmers that can permanently defeat it. That's what it's designed to do. I'm gonna give it a whirl. See if I can unhook this while we're driving here. No problem. So Poking along at 50-55. Instant mile per gallon is between 15 and 30. We're climbing this tiny little hill right here. There we go. There is traffic in front of me, so I'm just resting the camera on the horn, but this thing wants to pull into the 20s on mile per gallon. Well, we're almost back to the house. This thing's pretty amazing. I gotta get some customer work done. I basically killed the entire day. It's 3:15, so we're gonna end it here. And there's gonna be plenty of wheeling videos with this soon.